a car, 2 kids, and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island ladies go to shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card and charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Andy, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
Wow.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm not hurting anyone. Ah, let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
Well, I'm coming of age in Old Bethpage, trying to get down in Levittown, dancing in the dark in Floral Park. I think I'll stay in Oyster Bay because I'm living on an island.
It's a Tuesday, what do you know? Time to start the Gagutsa show. I'm a choking my chicken and I'm using any old hack joke I can think of it today. I'm so happy. You put an accent onto the joke and people think she's a fun. Anyway, we got a really cooking up some nice show for you tonight. We got a special Tom Ryan. Special Tom. Who's the Tom Ryan? You're going to find out. And we got fresh from recording her new CD. Tell Mommy your name again. Kyle Ocasio. And now, here's your host, Nicole and Jeannie Powers.
Yeah, thanks, Alfredo. Woohoo! Yeah! It is Tuesday, let's get crazy. I don't know Benny singing and I want to too.
I just have nothing to say after that.
Okay, Jeannie has nothing. Okay,
nothing.
great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just great.
What's the matter? Tell me all about your problems. Let's have a therapy session.
We should talk about improv class because that's when it all started.
Oh, yes. Last night, Jeannie and I were in our improv class that we love to keep you guys informed about. And,
which she did wonderful as usual.
Thank you.
Great.
It was fun. We had a good time last night. We played
I
this
really
taxi
wanted
game.
to tag the guy who was laying on the floor because that would have been perfect for me, but I was afraid to get up to work.
Oh, the one who was dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretending to be dead. And then some lady made it that he was like a spirit, and then it got weird.
Yeah.
But we went with it. It was cool. And then Jeannie came in, and what happened? I don't want to tell them. You tell them.
Okay. When somebody's lactose intolerant, to all the Starbucks baristas out there, it is not just, we just say we want coconut milk because we're trying to save the planet and save the cows. We're allergic to milk. When I say allergic to milk, when I was sitting in class last night, I was shit my pants. I thought I was going to shit my pants like an 80-year-old man in hospice care. It was fucking
She was
horrible.
literally sitting there like this.
I was sitting like this the entire time. Please don't call me. Please don't call me. And the teacher comes up to me after class, like, what's the matter? You need to wake up? I'm like, no, I need to shit my pants. That's what I need to do. I need to shit my pants right now. It was horrible.
That is horrible. I'm so sorry.
I'm still
for
not
you.
right because I drank a venti.
I thought I smelled something when you walked up here. I mean, come on.
And then
God.
it just didn't stop after that because I got home. Not that the shit didn't stop, but I get home. I go to bed, fall asleep. It's 2:30 in the morning. I hear the front door open and shut. I'm like, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming right now? What's going on? I look out front. I don't see anything. No idea. My daughter's gone.
Which daughter?
Sydney.
The little one.
Yeah. Sleepwalked out of the house at 2:30 in the fucking morning. She's 17 years old. Gone.
Wait.
Don't know where she is.
She was really sleepwalking?
She was sleepwalking. God. And she sleepwalked before, but she's actually never left the house.
Oh, that's amazing.
Right, so what did I do? I
You got
run
the
out of
car?
the house.
Did you drive around trying to find her?
No, because how do I sleep? What do I sleep in?
Nothing.
Basically nothing. Last night I just happened to have bra and underwear on. That's it. And I ran out of my house in my bra and panties. And that is it.
Of
Plain
course
green.
you did. Oh my
Looking
God.
for my child because I didn't know where she was, screaming up and down the street for Sydney.
Where was she?
She went to the bus stop all the way down the block and around the fucking corner. I hate that bitch. Hate her. I hate her. We finally found her. Had to coax her back to the
She's at the
house.
bus stop waiting for the
At
bus.
2:30 in the morning. And there I am, butt-ass naked, butt ass naked. When she finally like has any,
envisioning all
she doesn't
this
even
is
know.
so
She's like trying to
funny.
figure out what's going on, and she looks at me and she goes, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, why?
Was she awake at that point?
At that point, she was almost to the house, and we
Oh.
were like talking to her and like, "What's going on?
Aren't
Are
you not
okay?"
supposed to wake up?
No,
so-
no, you're not.
She
Supposed
woke
to
up
start
on her
off.
own?
We kind of just like were coaxing her to wake up. Like,
Oh.
Come on, honey, come on, wake up. Like, come on, let's go. And then
Oh
I
my
look down and
God.
I'm like, oh my God, there's my tits. Oh wow.
I've never experienced a sleepwalker before. That's got to be so interesting.
Yeah, she's done a lot. She's climbed the walls, the countertops, but she's never actually left the house.
I
so
feel like Sydney would
I'm
be one of those
terrified,
kids that would be
terrified.
like, have like monkey grips, and she'd be like in the corner, like,
No, that is
like
what she's
crab
like.
walked, like sideways, like staring at you,
No,
like
she
with
has
a
done
crooked
that. You don't even
smile,
know.
like,
You wake up in the
ah!
you wake up in the middle of the night, you shut the refrigerator door, and there she is, feeling like the fucking poltergeist. We're like, what the fuck, Sydney? Go the fuck back to
That's
bed.
so creepy.
It's so bad. So I wait for her all day to come home from school. to
I'm
make
getting
sure
like
she's
my heart
okay.
is beating so fast.
What
I don't-
heart? I've lost
it might
20
be the
years
coffee,
of my life
but
last night. 20 years gone. My child, I thought she was dead. I thought she was killed by a serial killer. I thought someone came in my house and took her, bring her to some fucking church retreat. I was like, where is my child?
That's so
She
scary.
dismembered, and she might have. I was looking for her for maybe 5-10 minutes, but it felt like a year. And I'm dialing 911 as I'm screaming
can't
down
even
the street.
deal with your life, man. It's so crazy.
I break out in complete hives because I'm terrified. I'm like hives all over my body. She comes home from school and she goes,
Glad you weren't shitting your pants while you were trying to find
yeah,
your kid.
that's the other problem I was having because I was in the bathroom the whole fucking night, and then I wake up to find out my daughter. Imagine that shit coming out my ass as I'm running down the street.
Oh my
That would've been
God.
fun. Yeah, that would have been just that.
Very special episode of the Cuckoo Show.
She gets home, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, late April Fools. That was the best April Fool's joke ever, Mom."
No.
She was kidding. She was kidding, but she didn't know what else to say. She's like, "I'm so embarrassed.
Oh.
So embarrassed."
That would have been really funny if she just April Fool's you. It was
That
just
would have
like,
been really fucked up because I fucking duct
that would have
taped
been
her ass
so
to the wall.
funny. And then she just laughed in your
No.
face and she was like, who's
No.
the comedian now?
Oh yeah. Well, she said that before.
Yeah.
Shitbag. So yeah, that was.
Well, in other news, what's going on in the current events
I don't
world?
know because my daughter was missing last night. Rob Kardashian is now engaged to Black China,
Black China.
who used to be dating Tyga, who is now with.
All
Who
these
was with
rap stars
Kylie,
and
I don't
people
know.
getting married. Like, I just don't understand their lives.
$325,000 rock he put on her finger last night, and none of the Kardashians are saying anything about it. The Kardashians.
Wait, is Chloe and the other one pregnant?
what?
I saw on the cover of a magazine, and it
No,
wasn't
it's probably,
Inquirer.
like,
It wasn't
Us
Inquirer.
Weekly?
It was like
In Touch?
maybe
No.
those are not real.
No.
Why do they make
And
the
look-
cover?
Because
I just
people-
don't understand
because
that.
They have so many fans that people are going to pick them up and they're going to read them.
But who writes these stories that
Are
oh
crap
they're
and not
both
really
pregnant
true?
now and they're not true and they make the cover story?
No, Chloe's not pregnant as far as I'm aware. And Lamar Odom, her ex, the one that she stayed by his bedside when he
Yeah.
was going to die in that.
Right.
He's back to drinking again. She's trying to get him into rehab. Why?
Well,
Let him
I
go.
guess that's what you do when you have all the money in the world and you're involved with the family like that. You either
Yeah.
drink heavily or become a woman. So, you know, whatever works for you, I guess.
Batman vs Superman is trailing towards $1 billion.
Oh.
Yeah, went over 500 million as of Friday, so it may hit the 1 billion mark.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For Batman and Superman.
And Wonder Woman,
Wonder Woman. She's so pretty.
so pretty. Oh my God, she was
Jealous.
in Israeli military.
Was she really?
Yeah.
How do you know all this stuff? She's like a little like celebrity encyclopedia full of knowledge. I guess the internet. That would be the correct answer.
She was
the
also
answer
in
would
the
be
Fast
the
and the
internet.
Furious movies. You
She
watched?
was?
Yes.
Who was she?
I don't remember her name because I don't really watch the movies, but I just know she was in them. I saw a piece. She like kind of died in 7, I think. Kind of gave up her life. She went to jump into the plane or jump out of the plane. I don't even know.
Was it? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't the same girl I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's the sister that Paul Walker was like in love with, but it's not her.
No.
They didn't kill her. She stayed until the end.
No, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I don't know.
So
Well.
that's that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have anything nearly as exciting as shitting my pants or having a daughter climb out of the house at 2 a.m. I have a cat.
I eat salad
I
and I
ate
like
salads.
trains.
Started a new job today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was exciting. And
Oh, I shot Naughty.
I shot Naughty by Nature, yo.
Naughty by Nature. I
It
shot
got
Naughty.
real crazy. Don't say that. Did one of them get shot?
No,
Never.
one was not on stage. Naughty by Nature was at the Emporium on
Oh.
Saturday. It was just two of them in the group. One of them left the group because. there
Was
were
it
two-
Nature or was it Naughty? Because
It was Bye.
Bye. It was
Bye
Bye.
left the group.
Bye.
Still a business partner, but he just won't get on stage.
Oh. Well, was that fun?
Yeah. I mean, it's like a throwback. Lisa I shot last week. I was like,
Oh,
oh my God,
that's
it's
cool.
Lisa. I'm so excited.
You have
Lisa,
a
Lisa.
fun job to shoot all these cool, like, celebrities all the time. Little Kim, you had her. What happened with
Oh,
her?
little Kim.
Didn't she say
she was
something, like, really
"What are
dirty to
doing
you?"
for Valentine's Day? She's like, because all I want is a box of chocolates, some man lick my pussy.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, it's my
way to
girl.
go, Little Kim.
And she's holding on to me on the edge of the stage.
Damn. Little Kim does not cease to amaze me with her filthy mouth.
Hey,
Girl's got to get what she wants, right?
she wants a box of chocolates and a tongue down in her poo-tang. Who doesn't?
I
Just
always
saying.
do. Well, we're going to wrap it up on Poo-Tang and that stuff.
We've hit the bottom area.
We've hit
quite
the
well.
G-spot quite well now. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and you're watching The Gagoot Show on MadhouseTV.com. We'll be right back.
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. You don't even know you're on the ball list, so you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that? Are you well versed there? Are you very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit.
My shit's twisted.
Tell me something. Tell me something.
Do you have right there?
That's awesome.
Well,
That's a big.
That's nice.
You know damn well. You know damn well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sir, are you interested in twisted or not?
Yes, I am.
I see you guys twisted.
That's twisted. That's
You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to during a commercial break punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right, give me your name now. I'm sorry.
My name is Willie.
Willie, where you working at?
We are twisted. We are awesome. Love it.
Can you repeat that question again?
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
And we're back on the Gagoot Show with our very special guest, Tom Ryan.
Hello.
We're Skyping with Tom from Philadelphia.
Yes.
Thank you for joining in on with us today. This is awesome.
Thank you for asking me. I loved it.
Awesome.
Now,
Good.
Tom, you are you're a director. You're an actor.
Yes.
You you also are the head of a theater company.
I do publicity for several theater companies, and have been on a couple boards here in Philly.
On the board, yes, that's what I meant.
Now, when you say
Yeah.
you do publicity for a couple theater companies, what does that entail?
A lot of times it's just meeting with the directors, doing all the audition notices, putting out the word on the shows themselves, taking all the press pictures, getting those edited, and get those out to the press and everything, and so a little bit of everything. And then usually being there opening night, pressing out press packages, to anybody we've got coming in from the media. So it kind of encompasses everything.
Awesome. Do you is there a place that you could find, like where you put them out to, that we could find, or where our listeners could find you when you're putting out these press releases to the world?
All the local media here in Philadelphia, like the Philadelphia Inquirer, all the community newspapers, the Ticket, Philly.com, a lot of web stuff now. It's really expanded, and changed as I've been doing PR.
And now that you've been involved with that, are you in any of the shows that you're also promoting?
Not presently, but usually when I wind up directing a show, I just did the Philadelphia premiere of WTC View a couple seasons ago, and also handled all my publicity because I know all the editors and everything at this point. So I just call them and put pieces together and do my own PR or work with the company's PR director to get things out as well.
Oh, very good.
Now, you went to college in Ohio, correct?
Ohio University, yes.
In Ohio, and
OH.
Anyway, when you started, you got involved you were an actor in college?
Yes, I was a theater major and a broadcast major.
And then you got a role in a movie that it became known as Mischief.
Right. It was called Heart and Soul when we were shooting it, but they were shooting it in 1984, the next town over from our campus. And so I went over to cover that and everything, and wound up being cast.
And you were an extra on it. Now, it said you wrote in your bio that you crashed a press party or a meeting?
Yes. Because I had press credentials, they were having a press conference to announce the movie, and so I used my press credentials to get in. But the main thing I was more concerned about was how do I get in the film. So I covered the press conference, went to the location director afterwards, and said, "Okay, how are you guys auditioning? How do we get in here?" And it was the mid '80s. My hair was considerably longer, and he said because it took place in 1956, so he said cut the hair. So I went to the local barber, got a 50s style haircut, went to the library, went through all the yearbooks from then, and got to look down and went right to the open casting call, just in character. They were taking 200 people at a time. It was a total cattle call, and just had the look they were looking for. I got cast that day.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Like, where did you find a yearbook such short notice from the 50s?
Oh, I was in college. I went right to our library and just told the librarian, I'm like, I need 1955, 1956.
That was smart.
Yeah, they pulled them right out. And I had a friend that went with me, and so she was, auditioning also. And, we, both went and did the research and everything else. And, when they announced the casting call, we went in full costume. And like I said, they were taking 200 people at a time, literally just marching us across the stage to take a look at us. And as we were leaving, a woman behind us said, "You guys are in." I said, "Oh God, I hope so." And she goes, "No, I make the calls. You're in."
Great.
That's awesome. Just yes, it's like such a good moment.
And now you were an extra, but then you were asked to
stand in.
To stand in, right?
Yeah, I was promoted to stand in. After about 3 days on set, one of the production assistants came and got me and said, could you come in the hallway with us? And I went out, and one of the other actors was there, and they stood us next to each other and kind of looked us over and said, perfect match. Do you want to be his stand-in?
You're like, yes.
Yeah. So I got pulled out of the extra pool, so I was on set constantly. I was with, the cast and crew instead of, being with the extras. So, I was always on set or always right off the set, after I was done with my blocking. So.
And this is where you met Catherine Mary Stewart.
I met Catherine Mary Stewart. She was one of the stars of the film. I got to know Doug McKeon pretty well, but kind of stayed away from Kathy because I didn't know who she was. I thought she was very pretty. She was very funny. And I was scared I would do or say something stupid, so I just kind of stayed clear of her. I was a 20-year-old guy, college guy, and I wanted to be cool.
What made you so nervous? Just because she was funny and pretty? Like, what struck you about her that you were like, oh?
She was beautiful, for one thing. She just had this look about her, and the way she was, interacting with everybody in the cast and everything. There was only 3 girls in the cast. There was she, Kelly Preston, and Jamie Gertz. And I was kind of like drawn to Kathy. I just, kept watching her when we were doing scenes and everything, and it's like, she was beautiful, and I had no idea who she was.
And you had like 2 situations where you had like foot and mouth syndrome, and can you tell us about that?
We were blocking stuff one day, and the director came over and said, do you want to be in this scene? And I said, sure. So we went down the hallway, and they told me to go to the stairs at the right of the school. We were in this big school filming. And I looked down to the left, and, the camera's all the way down there. I'm like, oh, great, I'm going to be a speck. It's like, I could go to sleep for 2 hours type thing. But the camera's coming down. Kathy's coming down next to the camera. And I get down the steps, and Kathy comes over, and the director says, I want you and Kathy to go up to the platform. Kathy, you'll come down. You'll hit your scene, with Chris. I'm going to go out the door. I'm like, oh, I'm doing the scene with Kathy. He goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. So she introduced herself, and we went up the platform. We were the only ones there, and we were, just chatting, and I was getting her water, after we'd done a take or something. And we finished, and she kissed me on my cheek, and she goes, you are so sweet. She goes, I wish I could take you everywhere. And I go, yeah, me too.
Did she laugh? Did she giggle? Was there like...
Yeah, she started laughing. She thought it was funny. It's like, I showed her what a geek I was. And then they called dinner break. So I went over and I got my dinner, and she came over and she says, can I sit here? And she sat down next to me, so we're just kind of talking some more. And I said, have you done anything I might know you from? Because I really had no idea who she was. And she says, well, I just did a movie called The Last Starfighter, and I used to be on Days of Our Lives. And I said, oh, who were you on there? And she said, Caleb Brady. And I said, Brady, okay. I said, you're related to Bo somehow. And she goes, yeah, I'm his sister. And she goes, oh, do you watch? I said, oh, no, my friend's on All My Children. I've never seen you. I knew Bo Brady just from my friends who were in the dorm, and they watched Days of Our Lives, so I recognized the name. So
don't lie. You were secretly watching it.
I've never seen it. But I knew the Brady name, so twice within an hour, I showed her how big of a geek I really was.
Well, you must have charmed her.
You charmed her because you're good friends with her to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we maintained our friendship afterwards. Stayed in touch. While in college, I went to Columbus. They were into the premiere on February the 4th. February 3rd, I went up and I had contacted her and was going to interview her for my radio program. So she says, come up. We're doing a press junket. So come to Columbus afterwards, we can hang out, we can do the interview, be a lot more relaxed. And so I, went out and did that. And then she goes, oh, you're coming to the premiere, aren't you? And I said, yeah. I said, I got, a ticket, for it. She goes, well, who's your date? And I said, I only got one ticket. And because, the stand-ins were guaranteed, the extras kind of got whatever was left. And the next day I get back to my dorm, and a FedEx guy comes up to my door with an envelope, and inside is a second ticket. And there's a message from the press office, and it says, Catherine Mary Stewart has requested an additional ticket for you for your date. So I took a date to the premiere.
That was great.
Yeah. She's a great lady. She really is.
But now, more about you. Then you went on, and you're still involved in acting, and you did an event with Adam West.
I did. I was working for the Maritime Aquarium in Connecticut, and I was the assistant marketing director there. And they had a bat exhibit they were bringing in. And they said, it's like, how do you sell a bat exhibit at the aquarium? And I was just being a smartass, and I said, bring in Batman. And they're like, can you? I said, well, yeah, you can buy anybody for a night. And so they said, fine, run with it. Let me see what you want. And I said, well, do you want Val Kilmer? Do you want Adam West? Who do you want? They said, get us some prices. So I contacted some of the agents and everything, and 6 months later, we had Adam West in, signing autographs and appearing at the bat exhibit every hour and everything. And, it's like, but I mean, when I was a kid, Batman and Robin was it. So now, Adam was, a highlight.
Yeah, how is Adam I hear he's a pretty cool guy.
It's very cool, very laid back. We went to the airport to pick him up. And we were just chatting on the way and everything. We went to the hotel. I had drinks afterwards. We did the autograph lines and everything. He told me exactly what he needed, for me to do and stuff. And he was so chill. And it was really great because at the end of the night, we were waiting for the town. We went to dinner. We were waiting for the town car to take him back to New York to fly out. And he and I are just the only two standing in the parking lot. And, I said to him, I've worked with quite a lot of celebrities. And I said, I got to tell you, some are real jerks. Thank you for being what I hoped you would be. And he looked at me and he goes, well, when I do these events, he says, people treat me like a jerk. He says, because their feeling is that they own me for that, for that day. And he says, you treated me with respect. You treated me like a fan. And, it was a perfect moment, with Adam that I will always remember.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
We love Batman. So
yeah.
That's really cool. He actually just had a cameo, I think, on The Big Bang Theory. And it's like a similar situation where they hired Adam West to come and play at Sheldon's birthday party as Batman. And like Sheldon had a freak out or something, didn't want to stay at his birthday, and he's like, I'm still getting paid for this, right?
Well, Catherine did a signing about a year ago, and Adam and Burt Ward were both there, and so she went up to him and told him that she was a friend of mine, and has this great picture of him, she's sitting on his lap. Really?
That's fun.
Cool.
Did you put that picture up on her website or anything?
I think it is there. I'll have to double check, but I think it's under one of her convention appearances.
Yeah, I'd like to see that picture.
Yeah. And you've done a couple commercials as well.
I did when I was in Columbus. After I did Mischief, I got an agent and, did the whole audition route. I was actually working as a repertory actor for a company in Columbus. I had a year's rep contract and was picked up by Creative Talent and did a Wendy's commercial where I ate about 50 hamburgers in one afternoon. Never want to eat another hamburger for about 6 months after that.
Sounds like my Wednesday.
No.
You take a bite and spit it in the trash can and do the next take. So.
Wow.
We froze you.
You're frozen.
Am I here?
Hold on a second.
Hold on, yeah. You're coming back. So, what are you doing now with it?
Right now, I'm submitting proposals for shows. My roommate is also my directing partner. So we've been reading a ton of scripts, putting stuff together for different theaters here in town. Writing proposals and copying scripts and taking meetings to get something for the next season. Because everybody casts, hires their directors like a year out. So we're actually putting things in for 2017, 2018 seasons. So we've been reading a ton of scripts.
That's got to be so time consuming, but hey, it's what you love, right?
Exactly. It's like it's what feeds you.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for the interview, and hopefully we maybe one day if you're in New York, you can come down to the studio.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be great. I would love to. And Kathy right now is out in Los Angeles. She's been doing some auditions and things out there, but she's a New Yorker. So maybe we can get the two of us in there with you guys.
That would be awesome. We'd
That
love
would be awesome. Or Adam West. We'll take Kathy
we'll take
or Adam West.
too.
Connections with Kathy. She's a little easier.
I'm kidding. Tell Kathy I said hi because I met her once and she was a lot of fun when I met her.
I tell fans when they meet her at conventions, I said, take what you think she's going to be like and double that. And that's who she is. She's down to earth. She's, so good with her fans and everything. She's very active on we have a Facebook site, Catherine Mary Stewart. And, she's always answering questions on there and talking to fans. And, we co-admin it together. So, she's really, out there for her fans. So,
Is there anything that you'd like to plug as far as where people could find you or a website that you have of your own?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook at Tom Ryan, Twitter at Ryan Tebow. Kathy is on Facebook. I said Catherine Mary Stewart. She's on Twitter at CMSAll. And her website is CatherineMaryStewart.com.
All right, great.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.
It's been a pleasure. Maybe we'll meet you in person sometime soon. We look forward to it.
I hope so.
All right, take care.
Thanks, you too. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching The Gagoot Show on MadhouseTV.com.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like you Kyle. I don't. Power.
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power. Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power.
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance.
Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Our next comedian is amazing. Give it up for Kyle Ocasio.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, we got it. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm so excited to be here. So I'm a working mom, I'm a comic, and I'm raising 3 kids. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any working moms? Moms in the house? It's funny because a lot of people ask me, a lot of my friends that are stay-at-home moms, they'll be like, when did you know it was the right time to go back to work? And I was like, you know, it's different for everyone, but for me, I knew it was right before I was about to drive everyone into a river. But seriously, I like to hang out with my kids a lot. I spend a lot of time with them. I'm not one of those typical Manhattan moms that looks really confused without the nanny, right? You guys, you've seen them in the park with their kids, right? They're always like, now, tell mommy your name again. And then they always act surprised when the kid answers in a Jamaican accent. Me told you 3 times my name, Cooper, you crazy woman. That's what they sound like. That's what they sound like. Thank you guys, I'm Kyle Ocasio.
And we're back with our very special guest, Kyle Ocasio.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Good job.
I brought you some milk.
Ah! The fuck? No, my stomach just turned and curdled.
No, we don't want that. We don't need any of that stank up in here. None of that.
No.
I love that story. That was a good story.
Thank you.
True.
I like
that story. Look how polite she is. I like that story. It's a
I
good
like that you
story.
have shit on yourself.
Yeah, really sweet.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I like that you had explosive diarrhea in an important moment.
I couldn't get up in acting class because I would shit my pants. It was great. Good times.
Sounds appetizing. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
Thanks for having me here. fun.
You're welcome. Are you having fun? Are you?
I mean, I just say that. It's kind of something people say just to fill the air, fill the dead silence a bit. So, no, I don't.
Well, welcome. And we like you, so I hope you are having fun. So you have a album now that is coming out. Betty mentioned it before. Tell Mommy your name again.
Yes, I recorded it in October, and it's with Rooftop Comedy, and so your listeners, your watchers can get it on iTunes, on Bandcamp, on Amazon. It's just called Tell Mommy Your Name Again, and it's a fun CD. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's years and years of material that I put together. A lot of it marriage, relationship-based, kids-based. You definitely don't have to be a parent to appreciate it. I think if you're just a miserable person,
love it.
Love it.
If you're miserable and you're a parent and you're married, I could certainly enjoy it.
I think that we're on the same wavelength. I think we're
so
happy.
too,
Yeah.
If you're miserable and you're married, clap your hands.
No.
I'm just miserable.
I like trains.
I like trains. Oh man. So that's good. So how long did it take you to do that?
Well, it took me. It's 10 years of stand-up that I had been thinking about doing, and I'm really glad that I waited until recently to do it because, the first 5 years of comedy, I feel like we all think, oh, we're so ready to do something, but you're not. You're still finding your voice, and I'm still learning, and I'm still figuring things out, and I'm happy that I waited until now because I have a lot of new stuff on there. I do have 2 or 3 jokes that I started out doing, which I'm surprised remained with me all these years, but they were good ones. So I'm overall happy, but like most comics, most people, I'm super critical, and as soon as I heard the recording, I'm like, oh no, I don't like it. And a month after the recording, I thought of like 3 new tags to one of the bits, and I'm like, I wish I would have done, but you're always gonna feel like you should have done something different. So I just put it out, and it's out. And now I can move on and do new stuff.
How long is it?
It's well, we edited it down quite a bit. It went from 60 minutes to about 40 minutes.
Okay.
So,
that's a lot. 20 minutes. That's a lot.
Yeah, we cut. Yeah, 20 minutes of it I hated. So we nixed it.
That's what happens though. You constantly critique yourself, and you're like, oh, I should put this here, I should put that there. But hey, God bless you that you got it out. Some people don't even do that, so you're doing it. You're living the dream, girl. Like you're doing what you gotta do, and that's like amazing. Like you got all this thing. It's like a way thing.
It does, and I'm gonna drink some milk to celebrate. And I'm gonna shit on this couch. I'm gonna take this peace pillow, and I'm gonna well, first of all, I'm gonna make love to the peace pillow. I hope you don't mind that.
I don't mind it.
Do you mind that on your show? I don't know why I'm doing this character.
I don't know. She was telling me that she was like on this interview like a minute long ago, and then there was like this girl that was interviewing her, and she like had this like accent that she was doing this, so I just thought I like
how you turned a little southern there, right there. It was like Puerto Rican. So it was like, and then she was like doing this accent. That's because you're versatile. That improv class is amazing for you. You are.
Oh goodness gracious!
And I just sit in the corner shitting my pants.
I love it, and I love how. I mean, I don't love how your daughter escaped. Because that. I mean, actually, maybe you would like that. I don't know. I'm trying to get
not
my
her,
kids,
the other one.
Trying to
the
get my
21-year-old. I want her to leave.
I'm trying to get them to run away. I can't believe you have a 21-year-old. You look like you're 12.
Thank you.
Wow, that's so cute.
Yeah, I was 12 when I had her.
This always seems to be the topic of discussion. Every interview we have. Oh, you have a 21-year-old? How old are you? What's so pretty?
I know, like you're supposed to be
I know. Why do we have to be old bitches? Exactly. Oh, I just drooled.
That shows that you really are having a 21.
Yeah.
I get that too. People
Asian.
are like, you have kids. No, Asian don't crack.
That's
no,
right.
Black don't crack.
It's the same thing. We're the same thing.
Asian don't lactate. That came out weird.
Yeah. I didn't get ID'd for cigarettes today, and I was upset about it. So
you smoke?
Well, today I do. I quit for 3 days and I started again because I started a new job and it was stressful and I wanted a cigarette. But hey, kudos to you guys looking super young. You probably still get ID'd for beer or wine or whatever.
No. Not
It's
every
fine.
time.
It's fine. I'm
Problem
not
is-
jealous or anything. It's fine.
When you have kids and you're like, for me, I'm small, so it's like I have the body of a first grader, which I think
very tiny.
throws people off. So it's not necessarily a compliment. Oh, like you look so young. Like, no, I don't. But I look like I should be, you know, taking Common Core right now.
Common Core. Fuck that Common Core.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at Benny. Look at Benny.
Just rub the head.
So do you have any the shows coming up this weekend?
I do. I'm at my. I don't know my schedule offhand, but my schedule's on my website. If you go to it, it's kyleocasio.net. The 19th, I'm at Gotham Comedy Club on the Manhattan show, and the 20th, I'm actually going to be on Red Eye, which is a show on Fox. It's on at like 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's a really fun show. It's like a political pundit show, so I'm looking forward to that. But if you, it's fun. It's funny.
I hear about that show a lot.
Yeah. A lot of comics do it. It's a great, fun little panel.
Are you
show,
following
so.
this candidate?
I am, and I'm
the candidate.
Yeah, I'm a little frightened. I don't even feel like. I feel like this is all like we're gonna wake up and someone's gonna be like, "Guess what? This was a joke." Like, yeah.
Reagan's been president for 20 years.
Yeah, right.
It's not really dead.
Yeah, someone on Twitter, I can't remember who, I'd love to credit them, but I can't remember. Someone wrote, Donald Trump is Sacha Baron Cohen's best character yet. It seems like this is not real.
It really does. I feel like everybody should just not vote this year.
I don't know. We gotta get someone somewhat competent. I mean, I love Bernie, but I don't know if he can do it. But I love everything he says, you know. You guys, I feel like I just alienated. Everyone hates me and they want to kick me off.
You
socialist whore.
I don't care. I'm the worst person when it comes to politics.
Me
like
too.
I don't vote. Oh, women, I'm sorry around the world that you fought for all those reasons, and I'm like, fuck it.
Just vote for American Idol. That's all that matters.
Yeah, no.
Vote for the Green Party.
I said I'm not going to register to vote unless I really feel like I believe in somebody, and I don't. And I don't want to just vote just to vote.
Better. Sometimes you have to like take someone who's a little bit better than the terrible stuff.
Yeah, it's the
like,
lesser of the two evils,
because
but still evil.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like women's rights are going to go back, like 30, 40, 50, 60. We're going to be like in the 1800s if someone like Ted Cruz or Donald Trump gets in office.
In parking lots.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I love having an abortion in a parking lot, but you know, as fun as that is.
Get some hanger and a Drano. Good side job.
Yeah, this is a party.
Oh my God.
Do you wish we could have done that? No, I'm kidding.
Well, you know, after last night. Well, I wanted her. Oh, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it's an interesting political climate. I gotta say, interesting political climate.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you're like, I don't even know who's running. I
don't even know what's going on.
Where are we?
Abortions? What? Lovely. Yes, I'm uncomfortable. I'm hot now. I'm gonna take this off. I don't know.
All right, back to comedy.
Yes.
Kyle, do you practice? How do you just grab the mic on stage and say, I'm going to do this new...
I just choked the chicken. It's a reference to your earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, practice, I think stand-up is probably the only kind of you can't really practice unless you're actually performing. So I don't really get in front of a mirror, or, you know, maybe when I first started, the first few years I would do that, but I get up probably 3 or 4 nights a week, so depending on the week. So
if you have something new, it's in your head.
I always sandwich new stuff in between things that I know work. So if it bombs, which it frequently does, at least there's a nice soft landing by the next joke that I know will usually work. So.
But do you write it down? Do you just memorize it a little?
I get like a concept or something will come up for me, and I'll write it down, and then at some point I'll try to make it longer and work it out, and then I'll work it out on stage and see how it goes. So
where do you find, like, for me personally, like, I'll be washing the dishes just aimlessly, and that's where I think of things.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, where does it happen for you? Just
same. Sometimes when I'm kind of calm, like cooking, it used to be like I'd be cooking something, and I remember I was making oatmeal, and in the back of the oatmeal it said, for more great ideas, or go to like creamofwheat.com. And I thought, what kind of loser would actually like log on to creamofwheat.com. Like, that's worse than finding porn on your computer. Like, wow, do you spend your day looking at various ways to eat that? I don't know. So, cream of wheat. So, yeah, and sometimes walking down the street, or if I'm zoning out on the there's constantly so many things, but it's like, when can you sit down, focus, and draw it out and make it something really good?
That's the tough part.
That's the hard part.
You have these aimless moments where you're like, oh my god, this is so funny, and then you have to actually continue what it is that you're doing, even though it's stupid stuff. You got to finish it.
Right.
And then by the time you finish it to write it down, you're like, wait, what did I just think of?
Some stuff is quick. Some stuff is like, all you need is that one quick thought. Like, I was in Peru a couple years ago, and I remember thinking, I came back and I had done a show, and I said, hey, I just came back from Lima. Don't worry if you've never been there, you can just stick your face on an exhaust pipe. It's the same thing. So that I had thought of, because the city is so polluted, like Lima's super, super polluted. And I remember thinking of that, not necessarily like solid gold material, but it was like a quick one line and it got a laugh. Other stuff is more concept based, and then that needs, it's like, you can think, okay, I want to talk about how my kids drive me crazy. Okay, that's a common thought. Sit down, write it out, try to make sure it's original. Everything's been done before for the most part, so it's, finding an original take on sort of a common thing.
Right.
And that's where the work comes in, and that's where I get lazy, and I think all comics sort of
It happens.
that,
There's so
yeah.
much parallel thinking. You're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right.
A lot. But you can always find your own voice. You can tell. I've seen comics do really similar bits, but there's one little thing about that's so personal that makes it theirs,
Right.
and that's what makes it work. So
Absolutely. What do your kids think about you doing comedy?
they like it. I've actually taken them to when I can't find a babysitter, I'll just be ghetto and bring them with me, and they'll sit in the green room with some disgusting animals.
You're gonna grow up real quick tonight, kids.
My son, he's the 13-year-old. He likes it. He thinks it's kind of cool. When I did Access, a couple of his friends or their friends' parents had said, "Oh, hey, Robert's mom was on TV," and so he thought he was somewhat impressed by that.
Yeah.
My younger one asks me why I don't have a normal job. Like, why don't we live in a house? Why do we live in? I'm like, well, because I'm in New York City and I'm trying to be a performer and living my dream. But yeah, I think they're okay with it. They have a good sense of humor. I joke about them a lot. I have one joke that's particularly awful about my daughter. That it's called, if you get my CD, it's called "My Sister Hates This Joke." So I'll just leave it there. You guys can. I think it's one of the last tracks. But that joke, my sister called me up and my sister's a little bit religious. I love you, Lisa. She was like, "This is really awful, and I don't think you should do this." And I'm like, I hate political correctness like most comics do. It's a very dark joke, but I love it. And I was like, I don't think my daughter's going to have emotional issues from it. We get sarcasm, we get comedy. We're very light-hearted in my family. If you can't take a joke, if you can't joke about yourself, you should be in therapy. I mean, I'm in therapy anyway, but you should be in more therapy.
Right.
You should do phone sessions. You should do extra stuff. So yeah, my kids they're okay with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't give a shit even if they weren't.
I'll support your
still
dreams when you get to them.
Right. Well, I think that's important too. I think that if you don't live your own stuff, then you end up becoming like a creepy like dance mom or something. Like the moms that are like like a Kardashian mom, like here, do some porno. Let's make the fans.
That's scary.
And I feel like that's my piece with it. That I'm a performer, so I don't have to make them do weird shit that they don't want to do.
That's great. What's that? What are you doing?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I think we're gonna. I don't know if we're taking a break or we only have five more minutes to go.
We have 5 minutes left.
We have 5 minutes left. All right. Okay.
This is for the deaf people. This is a special.
No, it's for me. It's for the Mama Lukes. For all you Mama Lukes, follow me.
He has one for you.
Oh my God. She's so cruel to me. You're so mean to me.
Mean to everyone.
I know.
don't
but-
discriminate.
Oh, okay.
Hate everybody.
What are you
That
going to
is-
do that a Starbucks barista? Are you going to go back?
I am going to go back. I am so going back.
I think you should.
I am.
I think you should go back at 2 a.m. with your daughter, sleepwalking, and just like destroy the store, just loot it.
Let her
Throw
in
the
there.
dirty diaper. So she go back.
Dirty diaper.
Is she in a diaper? Is that why she sleep? Wait, your daughter's
No, she's going to be 17.
Okay, well she could still be in a diaper.
You might need a diaper.
Yeah. Still, it's bad.
Benny has one.
I'm wearing
He didn't
one,
want me to
thanks.
share that with the viewers, but
I don't
Sorry.
wear a diaper.
Not yet.
You will.
You will.
Just poop. Just poop. I did it just now.
You just pooped in your pants? Oh my god.
Just pooped.
that sounds like a Tinder thing or something.
But you're saying it like a little. I just pooped.
Just pooped.
Just trying to be creepy.
She's shy about it.
Yeah.
The same kid that that sleepwalks and has night terrors that ran out of my house last night. She used to just announce anywhere we were, "Excuse me, I just farted," everywhere we were, until she was like 10 years old. I'm like,
Really?
That's good. She's confident.
Yeah, that's what I
"Excuse me,
say.
I farted."
You know how
I
hard
would
it
just
is
giggle. I would just laugh because I'm like,
be that confident in yourself to be like, I just farted. You know?
How long did
girl.
it take you before you farted in front of your husband?
probably like 30 seconds.
Really? How about you?
Well, I told him that girls didn't fart.
Right.
But he had a.
That's what my daughter said.
Yeah, he was in his late 30s, and so he knew that wasn't the case. But once he knew, I just let loose. So I want to say 6 months, but I held them in for 6 months. I had a lot of intestinal.
Oh my God!
I haven't
No
held a
way.
boyfriend long enough
Just
to fart in
let
front
it
of
rip.
them, so.
My daughter told me she hadn't farted in 3 years.
3 years?
She told me.
She would have been
Last
dead.
year she told me I haven't farted in 3 years. So I recorded her farting in her sleep. Sounded like fucking gunfire. I was like, I'm going to show this to your boyfriend.
It's like a drive-by shooting is happening right now.
Pop, 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 pop. I'm like, so tell me again how you don't fart.
You're terrible. I'm so glad you're not my mom.
I'm the best mom
Actually,
ever.
maybe I would.
You seem like a fun mom.
I
Like,
am
you
a
seem
fun
really
mom.
fun.
I am. I'm a cool mom. They don't think I'm cool, but I am.
You're like, I think I'm cool.
Yeah,
I
right.
ran down
yeah.
the street half naked looking for my child.
Are you strict? Are you a strict mom? Or are you like do you, no business, like your whole business?
I'll
or-
beat their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Like they
I'm
know
with
they
her.
think you're
I'm totally
cool because
kidding.
you're a comedian.
I
you
will
like
beat their
the,
ass.
the
No, I'm strict with responsibilities. Like you can log on to the computer after you do your homework, after you do your chores, take out the cat litter, little things like that, just to make them
You have
responsible. I have a cat, yeah, and he wipes his butt on the carpet. He does this weird.
Oh yeah, like a
this.
dog.
Yeah,
Dogs
I know.
do that.
And I'm kind of upset about it, but
I would be.
I don't know. Yeah, the kids love him though. He's very cute. He's an Abyssinian.
I don't even
which
know what that
love.
is, though.
It's a beautiful short-haired cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What's his name?
rescued him from a client. His name is Harry. He was pre-named. I wouldn't have picked that.
Oh, we don't have time
I just
for my
wanna-
cat story.
I just want to say that I did not name him. I would have
Harry?
named him. Yeah, I would have named him something like more diverse,
Funky.
like Tyrone or like
Diverse Tyrone. Jamal.
or like
Jamal, yeah.
Diego or something like that.
We have Batman and
You
Robin.
need to bring it to like.
Yeah, we don't need more whiteness.
I have
No.
spaghetti
We
and
need
meatballs.
that. So
I just want to find a dumpster cat and name it Frank Gallagher.
Frank Gallagher.
Yeah, from Shameless. Does anyone?
Oh
watch
yeah,
it?
yeah, okay.
And William H. Macy is amazing in that show, and I want to name my cat Frank Gallagher.
I think you should.
I'm gonna do that. I love Frank.
My next pet, I'm gonna name him Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
I'm just into Dr. Manhattan.
Who's Dr.
Yeah.
Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan is a kind of a comic book character from the movie Watchmen.
Okay.
He was blue, Billy Crudup.
Is this
the
another
actor Billy
80s
Crudup.
reference?
Billy Crudup.
Is this another?
No, this is like a superhero.
A superhero.
Billy
Okay.
Crudup showed his package.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
okay,
package
then
in the
I'm gonna check
movie,
it out.
but that's not why. I didn't look at that.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was-
sure.
Okay,
yeah.
sure you
Like
didn't.
I'm sure you
It
can
was
control.
huge. Of
what-
course you didn't.
I didn't like that part
We
of
gotta
it.
wrap it up now.
Yeah,
so.
we have to wrap it up.
Do you have a
So
condom?
we got to pack it. Condom. What?
Imagine I whipped
That would be amazing.
If you just,
if you did.
I'm married woman with 3 kids. If you just wrap,
I have a
it
nip.
just-
Ooh, a nip. She's got a nip.
I got a nip.
All
All right. Well, that was real. And we are done here tonight on the Good Show.
She's farting.
I'm farting right now.
Fart, I'll shit
now
my
the
pants.
farts are happening.
I will shit
No,
my
they're
pants.
not. Well, is there something you want to say?
No, is there something you want to say?
No.
Do you want to say? Oh, I need to plug something.
Plug
Yeah, okay,
All right,
plug.
on Monday you can catch me on the Ellen Karas radio show. Monday
Oh,
afternoon.
cool.
Oh, I love Ellen Karas.
On B-Box Radio, right?
Yes, on B-Box Radio. Monday, I believe it's the 11th, I think. Is it the 11th? I'm not even sure. But Monday, check me out on Monday. Every Friday on Helen News Radio 103.9, My Country 96.1, and Party 105. You can hear me with the Hollywood Hit List.
Yay. And where you want to plug your
You
website?
can, my website is kyleocasio.net. You can purchase my album, Tell Mommy Your Name Again, on iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon. I'm on Pandora, Spotify. And if you buy my album, you will be supporting my family and my occasional drinking problem.
Hey. That's not a good reason. I don't know what is. You can catch me Friday nights, 8 o'clock at therealradioshow.com at Pizza Talk. Airs every Friday at 8.
And you can catch me at Bar Louie's where my son works getting drunk this Friday night.
Way to go. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. And Jeannie, what will we do?
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. You can
Some people live in the city. Some people live in the country. Others live in the mountains. Me? I live on an island. Long Island.